got to lose all the small players, along with the secret of bunny berry juice. Keep on pressing, you pressing out in chorus. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come on, baby, say you love me. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm gonna keep on counting till you say you're mine. You was 16, I followed the signs and I ate times. Harry, would you please touch my sheet? Harry, would you please touch my sheet?
Dingleberry lit up after I beat Dingle. All right.
my face. Dingleberry lit up after I beat Dingle. Alright. Peter Dinklage, he's my hero! Giving it up for the dingle. 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 Giving it up for the dingle.
All right. And so it begins. How we all doing today, my peoples? How are all my party rockers in the house tonight? Oh. My expressions aren't working. That's weird. Hold on. Oh, my Stream Deck isn't working. That's weird. Hello, Stream Deck? Oop. Computer, go home, you're drunk. Woo. You did a fucky wucky. Time to go back to Grippy Sock jail. Hold on. Let's see. So it would be, yeah, just Stream Deck. There we go. I was fucking around with Fallout 4 and my system locked up, so I had to like reset the computer, but then like back out of it to get it to close it. So it probably just closed down my Stream Deck too. There we go. How all my party rockers in the house tonight? Hello Beryl, hello Callus, hello Misa. It's nice to see you all here. Lovely, lovely beans. How we all doing today, huh? I hope you're all doing good. I am alive. I continue to exist. In this eternal and unending procession of consciousness, I continue for another day out of shit. Now that I think of it, it's been a while since I actually ran the numbers. Okay. Gotcha. So yeah, no. Just another day in the roughly 5 trillion I have existed, plus or minus about 150 billion, you know? You have pizza? Pizza is a good reason to continue existing. I will admit. Like shit. As long as I continue to exist, no one can take pizza from me. I know that. I have experienced that. That is a part of me. Pizza. You're pretty good? Aw, well, it's good to hear it, Beryl. Hope you're having a good day. Hope your good days continue. And I hope you continue to love yourself more and more. But yeah, today we are going to be playing more Disco Elysium, more slow and painful obliteration of the soul, the tabletop RPG of the game. I gotta say, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with this game. My ADHD hates it because it's such a slow burn, but my autism and trauma love it because it is such a beautiful masterpiece portrait of like human misery and the grinding gray nature of reality. And yet it's so fun. It has this like absurdist twist to it that keeps things like lighthearted every now and then. It's really great. I love it. I also love that the game is occasionally not afraid to like make you laugh and then be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Why would you laugh at that? What kind of person laughs at that shit? And, you know, it's a game that like, it makes you feel amused and at ease, but calls you out at the same time. It's a good one. It's a good game. I highly recommend it because, like, here's the thing. Even if you watch me play it, you haven't experienced the game. Like, there's so much to this game that there's no possible way you're going to experience it the same way that I do, you know? Go buy this game is what I'm... Well, I would never endorse piracy or other illegal activities. However, the studio that wrote Disco Elysium got bought out by a big corporation, and they're now making an Amazon Prime series, and the original writers have been ousted from the company for not towing the line, basically. So this critique of capital has been now subsumed by capital, and I would never endorse piracy. Never in any explicit legal sense would I endorse piracy live on stream, ever. Inland Empire and electrochemistry over for lunch? Oh, it's not gonna remain lunch for long. That's gonna turn into a fucking threesome real quick. Anyway. Let's get into it, shall we? Let's experience the grinding nature of reality, pressing against us like a weight that we shall never be alleviated from until the end of our existence. Oh shit, I didn't reset the daily follower goal. Also, holy shit, six people? 6 people since I reset that goal. Are you shitting me? In like the last 2 or 3 days? What? Why? What did I do? I'm so confused. Why do people like me? I don't know. Hides things on their compy games so they can't get no mores from certain eShops. Yeah, don't endorse nothing, nopes. Yeah. No, I will say, however, and this is a political statement, not a legal one. If you, as a company, make your product inaccessible, you have no one to blame but yourself when people seek to replicate that product. Anyway. Okay, so what's next on the agenda? The Door Gunner Mega Mix. Oh, I gotta talk to her about the tape. And Kim's not around to stop you. Ask Klasia if she heard from her room the night before you emerged into reality. She must know something. Question her about the dead man. I could go talk to the old guy and ask him about the Maybells. Okay, and I do still need to find some speed to sniff. I know there's some in this cabinet, but I don't want to take it. I don't want to take it while I still have to question Klasia, and she might, intuit something and put me at a disadvantage. Here, I'm gonna ask that old guy about them Maybells. Sounds like a redneck girl who grows up on a farm. Maybell. Oh, Maybell, my heart, the love of my life. Why would you hurt me so?
Vigilance officer, what can this old carabiner do for you?
Okay. Do Maybells mean anything to you, Renee?
I prefer the old name, Insulindian Lily. Girls brought them to young cadets when they entered service. Wearing them on your cap was supposed to bring good luck.
So, hold on, this is a royalist military tradition?
It used to be. But the communards were fond of them too. Call them revolutionary flowers. Bells of the revolution.
Did they bring you good luck?
You know what? No. They brought me misery, false hope, and disappointment. The revolutionaries sullied them.
You stirred up some bad memories there.
But it wasn't the revolutionaries that sullied the ID for you, was it? She gave them to me too, and your jealous little heart just couldn't accept it.
Enough! I can go over
Damn.
in detail with you, Gaston, but not while we have company. So, officers.
Oof.
Maybells don't blossom yet, do they?
Maybe on some remote parts of the city they do. But I think you have to wait for at least a month.
What do you know about the man hanging in the backyard?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
So you don't have a problem with cops.
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
So again, you don't know anything.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
'Tis true, sire. He knows nothing. This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
Well, damn, Inland Empire. Way to lay me bare in a few words. Jesus. No, 'tis not Rock and Stone. This is a slow, grim, self-destructive reality simulator 2023, also known as Disco Elysium, the final cut. How are you doing, Pika Pika? God, that was awful. I will not attempt that again. That was actually creepy. I scared myself there. I shouldn't have even tried that. But yeah, you ever attempt a voice and just immediately go, nope? Yeah, no, exactly. Like, have you ever attempted a voice and just are immediately like, nope? That was what I just experienced right there. Okay. So we do have to go ask Klausya about the tape, where the guy said that he was gonna do the no-nos on her, and that contradicts her statement of there being rather than a no, a yes. You know. Me attempting Wesker. Oh God. Yeah, I could see that. That's one that's easy to get away from you. All right, let's see.
It's a fine day for questions.
So, Titus Hardy gave us a recording where the deceased states his intention to commit assault.
She puts her coffee cup down with a soft ring as the porcelain meets the metal table.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Only that he was never bad to me.
On this tape, he specifically identifies you as the target.
Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Those are the exact words he used.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
Oh, God.
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style?
Yeah, Kohoi was mentioned.
He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been overkill anyway. He lived his own little Kohoi. It wasn't his everything.
Why say things like that? Machismo?
Yes, was he bragging?
Oh no, I'm pretty sure he did all those things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
Persona?
Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that. He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Kohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezud all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
Uh-huh. You like this kind of stuff?
We're all scraping up and
I mean, not kink-shaming or anything, of course.
Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love, Mr. Kohoi here.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease. As much as a man like him could be.
There is a small measure of pride in her that she could quell the rage in such a being.
Oh my God, literally, this is literally an I can fix him romance.
Thank you for clearing that up, miss. Whenever you're ready. I'm interested to hear what Titus Hardy has to say now.
Mm-hmm.
She takes a very small sip of her coffee and smiles.
So now that you've had some time, can you tell us more about the victim?
Like, for example, his name?
You did mention Lely earlier.
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
What does that mean, though?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Huh.
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone can't answer.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant passed to you. On it is a list of autopsy observations recorded neatly in blue ink. The last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
Where is Lelystad? The place, I mean.
In Oranje, officer. It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
Mm-hmm.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
You're both from Oranje?
Yes. We were compatriots.
Did that bring you together?
No. He was too old for that. And from another part of Oranjenrijk. I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together wasn't Oranje. It was bad habits.
Sex, alcohol, speed, probably also sildenafil.
Well, she did mention he was getting old. That's when you start using sildenafil. It's a boner medication. How old was he?
He was 42.
42? Are you sure? I would have had him.
Ola Senior
He
Donde
had
to
many
El
scars that made
Banyo.
him appear older. But no.
Shit. El baño es fuck, brain. I really need to get back to Duolingo. Hey Snack, how you doing? Hold on. Autism brain.
Doing good, how's the tentacles?
So the response would be El baño es en la espalda. El baño es en la espalda. I just said the spine, didn't I? I said back like spine instead of back as in behind the place. Never mind. Ignore me. You know, I keep hearing. Hold on. I thought I heard
He's
myself.
on your back.
I'm sorry, what? Please do not pee on my back. It is hard to clean up there. Do not do that. Well, I suppose with the tentacles it's a lot easier. But yeah, for a second I thought I heard something echoing from the other room, and I was like, does Brat have my stream pulled up? Because that is totally a Brat move. Brat would totally pull up my stream and be like bragging on me.
We even celebrated his birthday like some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
We were slightly off then. Thank you for clearing it up.
A miss.
His eye color.
Blue. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know? It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face. Pardon this.
Damn.
I do him an injustice. He wasn't ugly. And he had a beautiful, soft voice. Very surprising, what with all the scarring. It was quite something, watching him speak.
But
Yeah,
seriously, my
Commander.
dream was like a
Nice dream,
coyote
huh?
version of the gaping dragon from Dark Souls.
That's a spooky dream. I'm glad you woke up and realized that it was no more. That everything will be fine.
Yes. Severe. It made him look like half his face was cracking away in some strange smile. That and those eyes.
I woke up
yes.
after the third
His
death.
hair, if you can remember.
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it
Ouch.
with brilliantine, made oily. Not nice to stroke. I couldn't convince him to leave it alone.
He had a tattoo. What did it mean?
Oh, that.
It's clear she liked it.
What did it represent? Do you know?
It was a map of his life and the places he visited as a soldier. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though.
For showing off to chicks, how so?
How? Imagine him lying in bed.
Can give me cuddles so I do the slumber
laid out
better.
on the sheets. Scarred, of course. Tattooed. The sheets are dirty for some reason. He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with stars. Tens, hundreds of them. Maybe even thousands. And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay, but what's this, baby?" And he's like, "Saw some bat shit there. Killed some loincloths."
Yeah, not my thing, but I can see the appeal.
And so it goes. Star after star, port after port, third world country after third world country. And he's done horrible things in every single one of them.
You were the woman in this.
Oh, yeah.
Can you tell us precisely what these mean?
No, thank you. I've seen enough of him dead. I can tell you what they meant without looking at them.
Go on.
He was a blue-eyed boy with thick arms, from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Orania needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people on the Seminine Islands. And on other islands, too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
Not a very fun story.
It is when you're high. It can be very exciting then. You have the tools to deal with it. It's not a very nice story to remember when you're sober. A change of topic?
Could it be love that did him in?
It very well could be, yes.
What do you mean?
What do I mean? I have no idea. I don't even know what you mean. Love did him in?
I request the
What
scolding.
does that mean?
You told me. Love did him in.
That's not funny, officer.
All right.
All right.
Yes, there will be a scolding. Don't worry.
Gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
All right, you want a scolding, Snick? Here's a scolding for you. What do you think you're doing, huh? Just crawling right up on my back and peeing on me? You think that cleaning it up makes it all better? Yeah? Well, now I know. You're a dirty snake. You're a dirty, nasty little snake, aren't you? You better not do that again. I don't care. I don't care what your excuse is. No bodily fluids on me without my consent. Or else, I use you as a belt cord.
I mark my territory, Nicome Xippy.
Nope. Not your territory, honey. Sorry. I belong to me. I will use you as a belt. Am I clear? So be a good boy.
I accept.
No, Snick, you don't understand. It involves death. If you become my belt, you dies. Oh god, my eye is itching like crazy. Oh no.
Slithers in belt rings.
No, that's not what I mean, Snake. Snake, have you ever seen a snakeskin belt? Does it look like a snake just crawled around somebody's waist? so don't you go causing trouble. And pee is gross. Stop it. No pee.
My gram became one, but me not know Nicome sad.
Aww. Poor sad Snick. And thank you for the head pats, Barrel. Oh. There we go. Yes, yes, Barrel. Thank you for the head pats. Oh, but it's like the whole right side of my face is having an allergic reaction all of a sudden. My eyes itch and my nose is runny, but only on the right side. Oh. A keys. Oh man. That came on strong and fast too. I don't know what that. I must have touched something or rubbed it against my face. Oh my goodness. Sneck. Enough with the neck, Sneck. There we go. Alright, I think I actually have to take a break and deal with this, whatever the fuck is going on with my nose and my eye. Sorry, folks. I'll be right back.
Nicome sad.
Ask Dirter. Ask Cathook. Ask Tommy J.
I is go to bed so I loves but me sleep.
Next time on Game Rooms. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, well, first of all...
Hey chat, while doing the allergy thing, I squirreled. And now I have bacon. Burnt ends. Pork belly, whatever you want to call it. And, you know what? The VODs for this always get hit on YouTube anyway, because the band who did the soundtrack for this, their label are dicks about DMCAing shit. So I'm going to just go ahead and we're going to listen to Poor Man's Poison, because they are a very underrated band. We're going to listen to them while I eat some meaty bits. Realized I left my door open and had to go close it. But yes, the allergy thing is better now. I think I figured out what it is. I grow roaches as pet food for like lizards and shit and frogs to sell online. And I've developed an allergy to them. So I usually use a mask and stuff when I handle them. But I think a few days ago, I was doing some work with them in my bathrobe, and I think my bathrobe just got contaminated by their dust. It was nice to know you. We've all been damned. Come on. They're very based. It's folk music, but it's about capitalism, really. Let's be real.
Nothing's going on, no need to fear. And we're all in this together.
So just to make it all clear, we want the same things as you. This will all be over soon. Now here's a little pill, here's the truth. We're gonna, we're all gonna die.
Feed the machine, bring them all back down to their knees. No time to waste. Remind the slave, they ain't gonna make
We got an ad coming up in 5 minutes anyway, so, you know, I'm just filling time for a bit.
it all burn. Take them straight
To hell, there's no whole world in his hand. It was nice to know ya. We've all been damned. Come on.
We've all been damned, come on. Said, hey, you feed the machine, bring them all back down to their knees. No time to waste.
Remind the slaves, they ain't gonna make it out alive today. I said, hey, you poison the well. Watch them all burn, send them straight to hell. There's the whole world in his hand. It was nice to know ya. We've all been damned. Come on. We've all been damned. Come on. We've all been damned. Come on. And I love how Feed the Machine fucking segues perfectly into this one.
They're coming for us, coming for us.
Somehow they found us out. Some moves don't make a sound. We're off for blood this time around. We gotta burn it all down.
Today's the day.
Revolution's on its way. Hold the line, this is how we'll be defined. Give and take only works when both sides really give and take. Whole damn thing's is about to blow. Singing with a mouthful of bacon. Ready for the war. They're coming now, they're right outside the door.
They tried to hold us, but they can't
Control us now. Today's the day, revolution's on its way. Hold the line, this is how we'll be defined. Give and take only works when both sides really give and take.
This whole damn place is about to blow. Look around, what do you see? The wolves are big, coming after me. They're coming now, yeah, they're right outside the door. Take us down, boys. They want it all. They're gonna try to take us all. They wanna see us fall. Get ready for the war. Look around, what do you know? This
Whole damn place is about to blow. I see the wolves at bay coming after me. Oh, 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 get ready for the war. They're coming now, they're right outside the door.
This whole damn place is about to blow. Look around, what do you see? I see the wolves.
This kind of shit is why I learned the guitar. Like, hearing songs like this was what made me finally go, fuck it. I have 60 bucks. I can buy a cheap ass acoustic. I can look up shit on YouTube. I have to know how to do this. I must learn this magic. It is imperative. Oh, and of course, here's the one everybody knows them for because it was a TikTok trend. Ad break's gonna be over about the time this song is done, so. You never laughed when they turned around slow. You wouldn't want to come around here no more. You might as well go. Wiped the blood from his face as he slowly came to his knees. Said, I'll be back when you least expect it. And hell's coming with me. Let's jazz it up, boys. There is a hill at the bottom of a valley. They've got the poor folks blow when they die. If you listen really closely, you can hear them like a ghost saying you're never gonna make it out alive. There is a town at the bottom of that hill. They've got a secret that they keep like a slave. They got a black magic preacher. You do well, let him teach you. You'll be headed up that hill to the grave. And it is well with my soul. You line your pockets full of money that you steal from the poor. And on your way down to hell, I'll hear ring that bell. I'll pay the devil twice as much to keep your soul. And here's the TikTok part that everybody knows. First there was fire, then there was smoke, and then that preacher man was hanging by a rope. And as they all fell to their knees, they begged that drifter, begged him please, and then he raised his fist before he spoke. I am the righteous hand of God, and I am the devil that you forgot. I told you what they are would see, I'll be back, I guarantee. And hell's coming, hell's coming, hell's coming with me. I dare you to sit still during this kind of fucking music. I fucking dare you, it's not possible. On your way down to hell, I'll hear me ring that bell. I said, coming with me. Don't mind me. I'm just waiting for the ad to run out at this point and smoking up a little bit. Ooh, that's a good crack. Oh, and here's the thing. Excuse me. This is the genre of music that got me to do it, but if you want the exact song, this is the exact song that I listened to this and I ordered my guitar right after, because this was the song, the song that made me decide to pick up the guitar.
I think I say I'm quitting drinking.
Oh, whoop. It's a little quiet, actually. Hold on.
I think I say I'm quitting drinking every other week, but it's so hard to stop when it's the only thing that lets me sleep. And I'm so scared because all my money's gone. I can barely walk and it's okay. At least it makes it easier for me to talk. And please don't think that I am just some drunk, because I am. But let's be honest, that shit's pretty punk and punk is lame. And I'm so tired of it all, so let me die. I'll see you at my funeral. 6 a.m. I wake up and I have some awful shakes. I go to wash my face, but all I see is someone that I hate. And I'm so scared because all my love is gone. I can barely feel, but it's okay. They hate me anyways and none of this is real. And please don't think that I am just some drunk, because I am. But let's be honest, that shit's pretty punk and punk is lame. And I'm so tired of it all, so let me die. I'll see you at my funeral. Please don't think that I am just some drunk, because I am. But let's be honest, that shit's pretty punk and punk is lame. And I'm so tired of it all, so let me die. I'll see you at my funeral. Come.
And she even ends it off by just no context saying "come." Like, how could that song embodies me. That song lays my existence bare. Yeah, no. I tend to like stuff with a very gloomy text to it. It is because I am a very well-adjusted individual who enjoys drama injected into their existence, because my existence is so very uneventful. Anyway, but yeah, I also really like folk. I like folk, and I like folk punk in particular, and I like a lot of smaller or underground hip hop, specifically because it has very anti-capitalist, establishment kind of vibes, which I fucks with. I fucks with that shit hard. The establishment done been fucking me my whole life. Fuck the establishment, yo. Are you with me? Who here, show of hands, who here has ever actually been not put at a disadvantage by the established way of things? Show of hands. Does this work for anybody? Show of hands if the way that society works right now works for you, personally. Shit, that counter at the top of the screen is staying where it is. I really can't help myself, can I? It's an addiction. I can't kick it. Alright, time to go talk about some more unpleasant shit with this unpleasant fellow.
Clowns are still hanging around. What is it now?
Yeah. Getting kind of tired of this fucking back and forth between you and that girl on the roof. So I talked to her about the tape, and nothing. She stands by what she said.
That fucking fucker. You're the worst cops in Revachol. I gave you gold on that tape.
She pretty much laughed it off, Titus.
Fucking fuckity fucker. And what did she say then? That it's fine. People are supposed to be like that.
Sounds like he wanted it to change her mind about the hanged man. This is definitely personal.
It did not come as a surprise to her, and she definitely wasn't scared.
Yes. In fact, I think she thought it was a little funny.
Funny? No good goddamn psycho whore. All right. Oh, fucking righty then. I guess it's good then. That fucking.
Sir, you have some issues, some control issues that I think...
Please try to control yourself in the presence of visitors, Titus.
Thank you, Elizabeth. I couldn't have said it better myself.
This is just perfect. Just fucking perfect. Any thoughts on this, lawman?
I haven't seen anything from this game before, so I have a question. What are these eldritch entities that occasionally pop up during conversations? Those are my skills. See, this is an RPG, but there's no combat. It's all skill checks, and your skills all have personalities of their own, and the more you develop your skills, the more they will just kind of inject themselves into your conversation, and they all represent different aspects of your personality. For instance, Inland Empire here, Inland Empire, my bro Fist, is imagination. There is also, for instance, electrochemistry, who gives you terrible advice because this is the part of your brain and personality that is purely pleasure-seeking. And boy, howdy, if electrochemistry comes anywhere near drugs, you're going to hear from him. That's for sure. Let's see, what else? We've got volition. Volition is your, it's the sane, rational, grounded part of your brain. Out of all of your skills, like, you have your intellect, which is your raw intelligence, your psyche, which is your emotional intelligence, physique, which is how powerful you are, and motorics, which is how dexterous you are. So out of all of your emotional intelligence skills, volition is basically the one that just wants you to remain balanced and stable and normal and not fuck shit up, you know? But it's to the point where it's boring. And he will occasionally tell you to play things cautious where you might gain something if you didn't otherwise. But yeah, and all of your skills have different personalities, and they're all part of you as the player character. So yeah, for instance, the right here where it says, it sounds like he wanted it to change her mind about the hanged man. This is definitely personal. That was my suggestion skill interjecting. Suggestion is like your charm and ability to manipulate people. Anyway, segue aside, yeah, no, it is really cool. I want more RPGs that are like this. But yeah, there's like no combat in this game. From what I've heard, there's like literally one scene where you can even actually commit serious violence or try and prevent serious violence, but it's not even combat. It's like a skill roll. Everything is a skill roll. So yeah, and you also have to keep in mind that like your skills will interject and they will give you advice and insight and perspective, but you have to keep in mind that it's not always good perspective. For instance, electrochemistry's perspective is that you should do drugs at all times, and if you find any drugs, ingest them immediately. You know. So not always the best advice. I think this is anyway, back to the investigation. We're trying to solve a murder here. I think this was personal for you. I think you had feelings for her.
Yeah, they're all queers. Can't bump, hard fist, or anything.
I'm sorry, what? That's the wrong sound file, my good sir. Pfft, everyone's got feelings for each other. Where are you going with this?
It's all right, Glenn. I just thought, gee, I thought anyone would come around if they heard that shit. Apparently, I was wrong.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
You wanted her to see the man for what he was. Now that you know, you might want to lay off this topic, or else you might antagonize him.
I just got too worked up. Big man lost his shit. It's cool now.
All right, be straight with me, Titus. What really happened?
I already told you. We fucking hanged him.
There's less gusto in his voice now. His men, too, are growing increasingly silent.
So who fucking shot him in the head before you hanged him, though?
The man is slowing down. Looks like a bad blood sugar crash. He can't keep track of all the variables anymore. Who could? It's getting harder and harder to perform one's part in this sordid play. All it takes is a nudge.
See, and this is the other thing. Like, the more you develop your skills, the more it's going to be like, they're going to chime in. Sometimes they'll argue. Like, your skills will literally argue with each other if they have opposing ideas of what's going on. So it's not even always helpful.
Come on, Titus. We know you didn't hang him. He was shot. I know you're tired. So am I. Why don't you just...
You know what? I am tired. I'm tired of you and the whore upstairs.
Sir, could you please stop with the disparaging language?
Next time you see her, tell her Titus said,
Fuck off!
This is the petulant rage of someone who's at the end of their wits.
That lying scamming. We're done. This is over. You understand? Your little investigation is over.
Yeah.
There's a silence in the room. Elaine starts saying something, then thinks best not to.
What is this quiet funeral shit? All we need is some beers in us. Bartender, 20 beers for the Dock Workers Union.
Why do we make it 40, huh? Why do we make it 100 beers? You're not loud enough.
100 beers? Now we're talking. Hoppity hop over here, cafeteria manager.
The window might be closing. The more beers they get in them, the less cooperative they will be.
Ooh, a godly rhetoric check. Convince Titus he's being manipulated. +1. So I've got I've done a fuck ton of investigation on this, and I've got so many advantages. +1 for the strange reaction of the bullet. +1 for Everard asking them to cooperate. +1 for compromised skills. Compromised skill set unknown? What? What does that mean? Understood Titus while he's upset. Angus doesn't take it can't take the pressure, and we've discussed the 8th Hardy Boy. But we still, with our rhetoric of 2, only have a 42% chance. So you know what this calls for? This calls for drugs. This calls for drugs for sure. I could try it, though. I could try it without drugs. Let's see.
Clausia is playing them like a fiddle. Tell them how bad they got played, and they'll tell you the truth. There are many ways to go about it. All of them really good.
Oh, God. You guys are always telling me they're good, and then they aren't.
Those are the other guys. My shit is solid gold. You can trust me.
I don't know, Rhetoric. Can I trust you on a failed skill check, though? Can I? All these bad ideas look really bad.
Oh, you don't like these arguments? Let's see you come up with your own, then. Come on. Everyone's waiting. Where are they? Why is Goldmouth mean to him? Something is wrong. It doesn't look like he's succeeding. Whatever. Just do the fiddle thing, sire. It'll be artistic. And if you've already done it, do it again.
Okay, drama. Okay, no need to get meta on me here. Jesus. What the fuck? Alright. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. It's a failed skill check. I'm gonna go with drama. Let's play the fiddle for him.
No, we fucking ain't, asshole.
No, Glenn. I want to hear this. Who do you think is fucking fiddling me?
Who do you think?
I think you're losing it, Fiddleman.
No. This fucking suicide carny is trying to get to me. This ain't gonna work with Titus Hardy. Put the fiddle down. Or walk away. It's that simple.
He'll put the fiddle down. Put it down, officer.
I do not understand. This fiddle play totally fell apart. The concept was solid, but the delivery tragically off. You sounded like a madman, not a cop.
All right. We gotta do. All right, we gotta try and push through it. We gotta try and come back at it with the power of drugs, baby. Hell yes, through the power of drugs, we can accomplish anything. Anything at all. Just gotta light up. Come on, no, not bullets. Just gotta light up a little ciggy cig right here in the cafeteria. Don't mind me. Oh, can I not light up indoors? Do I have to go outside? I was gonna be a total dick and just light up inside. Hold on, how do I... Okay, so cigarettes... I have 3 uses. Why won't it use the use? Why is the usage not usable? Hold on, what are the controls here? Is this a controls thing? How do I use my fucking... The game's told me, but I forgot it already because my little fucking walnut brain. Disco Elysium. Ow. Cigarettes. Click on it when it shows up as white. Should let you use the cigarettes, or when it shows up as white. Showing up as blue, though. Okay, so where's a place where I can smoke? Is it because I'm not in the right place? Hello? I swear I just lit up on the sidewalk before. Wait, it turned white for a second there. Why won't it let me... There... Oh, hold on. What the fuck? It turns white at random almost, it seems. That's weird. Hold on. I'm just gonna keep spam clicking it until it does the thingy. Let me smoke the juicy, delicious cigarette, please. Please, oh please, mother may I? Oh, whoop. Oh. Oh. Oh, so very close. Why does it turn white occasionally, but... I'm so confused. Am I colorblind? Am I imagining this? I feel like I'm going crazy. I feel like I might be losing my marbles. Yeah, I think I'm losing my marbles. This cigarette is gonna make me lose my marbles. Wouldn't be the first time. But, yeah, no, this is maddening. Wait, it's turning white just because I passed the cursor over it. Why won't it let me click? I'm very upset right now. I am very upset with this turn of events. I just want to smoke a damn ciggy. Fucking game won't give me my goddamn ciggies. Do I have to hold like a lighter in my other hand or something? No, I didn't before. What the fuck, my dude? Here, I'll carry the boombox, so then at least I'll look cool when I finally Yes, exactly. I need to fuel my nicotine addiction. It's very important. Because, like, this is the addiction mechanic. This is the addiction mechanic for the game. I'm like, I need this. Come on. Just one more cig, and I can crack this part of the case. Come on, man. Just one. Just give me one, man. Just one little puff. It's fine. I'll take a halfie. If it's, you know, if you're done with it and it's in the ashtray, I'll just, if it like that's most of a cigarette you put there, man. Come on. Just pass it over. I mean, what? I don't know anything about nicotine addiction. Nothing at all. Oh, come on. You know what the worst part is? Having to dwell on it like this is making me want a cigarette right now, IRL. Like, what kind of fucked up shit? How in the goddamn hellfire shit and piss am I supposed to smoke a goddamn cigarette? It's okay. There's something I'm missing here, obviously. Try unequip and re-equip, maybe? Is there a limit to it? Can I only do it like every few hours or something? Shit, I gotta use skill then. I don't have any skill points. Hello, zombie. How is the cutest of zombie unicorns today? Well, if these damn Hardy Boys ain't gonna tell me nothing, I gotta find another lead to chase down. Okay, so we can at least return Lena's pin, I suppose. We did borrow that to hawk it for money, and we don't need it anymore, so it would be the nicest thing. In fact, the only decent option. It was kind of shitty to even take it and hawk it to begin with. So really, the only way to salvage any scrap of decency is to return the fucking pin.
I hope you were able to pawn that old trinket.
There you go.
Thank you, dear. I confess I am glad to see it again.
How is the me? The me is good. The me is doing good. In fact, I just got a skill point, so I'm doing even better.
Now, what else, sweetie?
All right, that's all now for ma'am. Thanks. That's all now for ma'am. Thanks for the skill point. Boom. Now I can retry the fucking thingy. And have a better chance.
You again. What is it?
But yes, we all love the zombie, because the zombie is a sweetie pie. In fact, I should shout out the zombie. The zombie needs a shout out. The zombie needs a shout out. Boopy doopy doo. Both kinds of shout outs just for you. You are a friend, and I appreciate you. Boop. That was boop. I booped you with love, telekinetically. If you felt a little tiny, like, compression on the top of your head, that was me booping you. All right, let's... honestly, I kind of don't know what else to do if I miss this, and I don't want to waste too much time getting stuck at this point in the case, so I'm going to go ahead and save scum this if I gotta.
What is it?
Thank you for the wigglies. Here you go. Wiggle, wiggle. Here's a wiggle for you. Oh, zombie always loves the wigglies so much. Wiggly, wiggly, wiggly. Do they remind you of the wiggly worms that zombies keep as friends?
Convince Titus he's been...
Hey, there we go.
Bad idea. Bringing her up will do no good. You should know by now. Titus will never falter.
One of his boys will, though.
Fat Angus, the powerful guy, Mr. All Muscle. The time has come. Put him in the pressure cooker. Just remember, it's about more than Glasia. It's about these men and Martinez, their district, their responsibility. Outside, in the midday sun, ruins. The pavements are cracked and the benches peeling. Newspapers blow in the wind.
Thank you, Shivers, for that thoroughly useless contribution. Shivers is an expert at useless and pretty descriptions of the city. Oh, and we got the good brain juice. It is a special artisanal brain juice that I produce myself within my void. And I supply it to zombie and other interested supernatural beings who may require a bit of the old cranial cracker, you know, a little bit of the old, cerebral cereal, a little bit of you know what I mean, you know. Pretty descriptions are their own merits. True. That is one thing I will say. Regardless of anything, whether the skills regardless of whether anything the skills tell you is useful, it's all entertaining. All right, so, well, that's it then. Case closed. We're going home, Kim.
He'll get it. Go on.
Write it down, Kim. In Martinez, they just kill you because they don't like you.
Got it. Kill you because they don't like you. All because...
All because of some chick.
Bring that up one more time, and you won't get to write that report.
The man's fists under the table are balled. You can tell from his neck and shoulders. He means it.
Yes, I understand, Alain. That's your name, right, Alain? You'll kill us. That's what they do in the Wild North.
They just hang you, like in the Dark Ages, make a display of your corpse. Or, ooh, no, even better. They just hang you, shoot you, whatever. They can't even remember.
It wasn't that. It wasn't. We didn't shoot him.
That's it. That's the weak one.
And here it is.
Now go in for the...
Officer, you will be next if you don't shut up.
The old man reaches for his belt, but his voice is strangely calm.
Firearm. A Glass 08 or a 38 caliber pistol. Either is small enough for you to have missed. He's onto you. He knows what you're trying to do.
Ooh. I'm gonna look at Kim first before I decide who to pressure.
The lieutenant has put down his notebook. His hand is resting on his holster. He gives you an imperceptible nod. What does that mean? Go for it. The lieutenant has his eyes set on the fat guy. Push Angus. We're almost there.
See, Esprit du Corps coming in clutch right there. All right. Or what? You gonna kill me like you killed him? For no fucking reason?
We didn't
didn't kill him. We didn't even hang him. He was dead when...
Shut up, Angus!
He was dead before you hanged him?
Ready! Say one more thing to the cops and I'll...
Dennis, stand down, or I'll beat your head in. Theo, take your hand off the belt. This isn't 31. I've got this under control.
The room falls quiet, so quiet you can hear Angus wheeze.
Angie, where's your goddamn inhaler? You sound like you're dying.
I left it home. I can't get it. I'm too fucked. I'm sorry.
Why are you so fucking fat, Angus?
God.
Now it's all pointless.
Damn.
Because of you. You wasted my time.
Holy shit.
I told you just give her up.
Holy fuck, dude.
Lizzie, your help is no longer needed here. Go tell Everard.
Fine. I'll tell him. After a long walk along the coast.
She walks off without looking back.
What just happened between these two? You're in. He's all yours. Questions.
So you didn't kill him. He was already dead.
He nods.
You hanged the corpse to cover up the real cause of death. The bullet in his head.
Another nod.
Why?
Because the girls asked us to. They were in some shit.
Did she kill him?
Cop, I have no idea. The girl says she didn't.
He doesn't think she did. Or at least he hopes she didn't.
What happened Sunday night?
Classier came down. She seemed really out of it. Drugged up, even more than usual. Bug-eyed and gurning, you know? Not in a fun way. It looked like she'd redosed after something went down. I've seen that look before. She was scared. I knew someone had died.
How did you know?
I've done this job for 10 years. I've seen it before. It's the politician in the motel room with the dead hooker scenario. Only in reverse.
Good analogy, boss.
You don't get to talk yet, Shanky. You're still on the bench. And you keep taking it easy too, Angus.
So what happened then?
We went upstairs. Sure as day the Merc was dead. There was a bullet hole through the window. Fucking dirty sheets and bottles everywhere. Tibbs patched the window. And the corpse. We hanged.
Who's Tibbs, the 8th Hardy?
Nah, he's my brother. He's in the window replacement business.
If Claudia didn't kill him, why cover it up?
You may have noticed our girl's in some shit of her own.
I didn't notice anything. What kind of shit are you talking about?
I can't show up on police radar kind. There are people after her. From the old world. Where she came from.
These people, who are they?
They're powerful. Connected to the moral intern. She's clearly afraid for her life. Says if she showed up in your systems, she'd be ghosted away.
That's all he knows. That's all she's told him.
And why would you help someone like that? By taking on a murder?
Why would I? I guess we abide all sorts of runaways and losers here. It's a Martinez thing.
So who killed the Merc then? Any leads?
Not yet. Just some ideas. She says the shot came from outside, behind the window somewhere. So that's a clue.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking someone's past caught up with them. Either hers or his.
Hers, you mean?
I mean the people after Claudia. Maybe the shot missed. Maybe it was meant for her.
I like that. Been thinking the same thing myself.
And you had ideas about his past, too.
My dude. One of those mercenary buddies of his could have done it. They got guns. Training. Years of bad blood, probably. Or it could have been someone else from Crenell. Tell you what I'd do. Check out the coast for vantage points. Maybe consult with a ballistics buddy of mine. That's what I'd do. If I wasn't too busy doing this clown dance with you.
Whose idea was it to hang him anyway? Hers?
In a manner of speaking.
What do you mean?
We had help from another girl. It was her idea to hang him, and I liked it for political reasons. It sent a good message.
Oh, hi, Macabre. No need to be sorry. I just appreciate having you here. Thanks for being here, friendo. It's her, isn't it? The missing eighth Hardy? That's the other girl.
The big guy turns to Glenn, who's about to say something. The blonde shuts his mouth before a word escapes.
I'll say it again. All the Hardy Boys are right here, cop. That woman is just affiliated with the Hardy Boys. You don't know her, anyway.
You know, it's okay for there to be a Hardy girl, Titus.
We're Hardy Boys, and that's it.
That's rather sexist for someone who's trying to be a labor revolutionary, sir. Sure, but can you tell me anything about this affiliate? Name, current location?
You're not getting to her. It's Klasia you want to talk to.
Glenn? Who's Glenn got the voice of an angel? Who is that? Oh, is that the voice actor for the various skills? I'm gonna whisper to Kim, be like, Kim, we did it.
The lieutenant gives a smile only you can see.
Thank you for this, Titus. I'll go talk to her for the last time.
Hey, cop. Before you go...
Suddenly, the wind picks up outside. You hear it rattling the large windows in their frames. It carries newspapers, circles the whirling in rags in a warm column.
Oh, no. Glenn is one of these guys sitting at the table.
She, Klasia, came to Martinez to hide. Many of us did. This is where you wash up when there's nowhere left to go. The Union takes you in. Now, she refused that protection. But...
Still, after all this headache...
You would still prefer if we didn't take her away.
That's right. If we didn't take care of the people who end up here, this place would just be a couple of ruins and some cargo containers.
We'll take that into account.
All right, there we go, baby. We are cracking this case. That deep voice, that is the voice of the main character's inner monologue. All of your skills talk to you in that voice. Think Shivers would work better if the game was a visual novel? Yeah, but like I feel like that's not the style they're going for. They're going for a very literary style, you know? Like one of those books that you would read in college for a literature course. You know?
It's always good to see you.
Something in her demeanor has changed. She's tired, consigned to her fate, to being here with you and what's to come.
All right, the Hardy Boys told us what really happened.
I understand.
You don't look surprised. You were expecting this.
I knew there was a chance you'd get them to tell you. It's what you do. You're the police. For what it's worth, I'm sorry for wasting your time.
If you knew we would find out eventually, why did you waste our time?
Because of the Hardys. I couldn't just dispense with them. They were only trying to help me. Out of the shit I'd gotten into.
Cool. I'm satisfied with this explanation.
I am not. There is more here, miss.
You're right. There's more.
Okay, more.
You answer to the coalition government, and by extension, the moral intern.
Briefly glancing over her shoulder to the sea, as she's done time and time again, where the cold oceanic expanse lies, and behind it, another world.
Another world, another life, countless other lives stretching out from horizon to horizon and past horizons that we may never see. That one's for you, Macabre. The RCM isn't the lapdog of the moral intern. You don't have to worry.
You share a database with them. You send people to their courts.
What's going on? What did you do?
Just business. But bad business for some people in the moral intern. If I show up in your records, officer, they will find me. They will...
What happens if they do?
They will kill me, sir. If you file my name, take me in for questioning, enter me into the moral intern mill, well, then I'm fucked. For nothing. This murder didn't have anything to do with me.
Aww. Oh no. Oh no. Demi did a fucky-wucky on the mic, and now Macabre is being all cute. How terrible. So what happened here the night he died?
We were there. Together. In bed, I mean.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay. He was in a kneeling position. He had just entered me. I was on my back, looking at him. I heard the window behind me shatter, and I turned to look. There was a hole in the glass. I turned back to him. His eyes were looking through me, and his mouth was open. Dumb. I could see. I could...
A great pain moves through her, a dark and indefinite wave. She continues in spite of it.
See, and this is the interesting thing. Despite their destructive tendencies, all the skills help. Pain threshold is your ability to tolerate pain and to a certain extent self-harm, but it is also the skill that lets you empathize with people's pain.
I knew he was dead before he fell down on top of me.
Okay, and then what happened?
He was heavy. I pushed him off and he fell to the floor. There. He only had his boots on. I bit the pillow, knocked his cream, then ran downstairs.
There's a long pause, and she just stands there, her arms at her sides.
I waited for the second shot to come. For me. I thought there would be one. It never came.
I'm sorry this happened to you.
So am I.
She throws it away and immediately proceeds to light another one.
What time was this? When did it happen? It would help us if you could be as precise as possible.
11:30 to 12:15. I don't know the exact time. Around midnight.
It's okay. Were you inebriated?
Not as much as usual. He'd done a line, plus other things. I was drinking.
Wait. Titus said she was gurning her jaw off, much more than usual.
Titus said you looked pretty high.
Oh, yeah. I did one of his lines, just to clear my head.
Good thinking. Clear your head. You should clear your head. Get into his mindset.
Did you hear or see the shooter?
Yeah, thank you, electrochemistry. See, and electrochemistry is that skill where, like, you're trying to quit smoking and you see someone light up a cigarette and you suddenly have the urge to light up a cigarette. That is electrochemistry whispering to you.
No.
So what did you do then?
Nothing. I was trapped. I was stuck in my room downstairs. I got some clothes on and crawled back up, through the blinds. Blood was coming from his mouth. Not a lot. Just a little. He was still on the floor, slouched. I couldn't be there with him anymore. So I ran down and out of my room, into the hallway, down the stairs. I knew there would be people there.
So when it happened, did you hear a gunshot?
When he was shot? I may have. I don't know. I couldn't hear anything over the glass exploding.
What happened after you ran downstairs?
Sylvie was tending the bar. A lot of people were there. The Hardys were at the table in front of the stage. I think the Union box was full. Ruby was there too. They were having such a good time.
Ruby.
I sat down and they all welcomed me. I didn't even have to say anything. Ruby knew something was wrong.
Ruby is the person that we know. Ruby is the other person we're trying to track down who may know something.
Ruby?
Before you continue, who is this Ruby?
Ruby. You know, the leader.
The leader? Of what?
The Hardy Boys.
I thought Hardy was the leader of the Hardy Boys.
Well, nominally, yes. Ruby's the one they go to when things happen, like things they need taken care of. She's the organizer.
So it's the behind every man, great woman twist. Gotcha.
Well, Ruby said let's talk upstairs. I showed her the room. I've known these people since December. They know my situation, that I can't leave a paper trail. Ruby was the first one I told. She said she'd take care of this. It's what she does, you know, take care of things. I helped her get the body to the bathroom. We used a belt to pull him up under the shower, to keep him upright.
To produce lividity, matching a hanging?
Yes.
We completely missed the tampering. Looks like you got there in time. What was this, 20 minutes after death?
Oops.
About 20, yes. Ruby explained it would make the blood... You know what he does.
Visual calculus just said oops. Visual calculus is my pattern recognition skill. I missed something there. Okay, then what did you do?
Ruby went outside to talk to Titus and the boys. I was just looking at Lely in the bathroom. I had to put his clothes back on. His armor, too. It was tough, but I've seen him take it off and put it on many times.
All right.
It took Ruby maybe half an hour to come back with Titus. I'd gotten him ready by then. They carried him out. I knew what they were going to do. Make it look like a hanging. Ruby said they would.
But what did you do while they were hanging him?
Ruby said to wait here. She also said I wouldn't see her for a while. That we should lay low or something. So I did.
This Ruby, where is this Ruby now?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since.
We will need to take this question to the Hardy Boys.
God damn it. Back and forth with this shit. Why'd you call the cops if you're hiding?
Because I'm an idiot.
Which is an indicator of truth.
I don't think so. Why did you do it?
You have to understand, the people around here, no one was making the call, and he kept rotting. And then they picked his clothes off, and that little fucker threw stones at him. He kept throwing stones at him for 3 days. I could hear the thud. Thud. So I called you. I hope with all my heart it's not the last thing I do in Ravishol.
She definitely called the cops. That was task complete. It could not have been a lie. That is impossible. Oh God, that was a lie too. Who made the call then?
Wait a minute.
Don't be paranoid, man. It's unbecoming of a police officer. And it makes you sweat.
God damn it. Now the game is fucking with my preconceived notions of whether task completion actually means I've done the thing. Stop it. Stop it, skills, okay? Stop it. I don't need that kind of anxiety in my life. When was the window changed?
Last week. Angus and Titus's brother, I think he's called Tibbs, took care of it.
You should have another look at that window after this. Reconstruct the scene. It's right there.
In her bedroom?
Yes. You see the glass sparkling out of the corner of your eye. She nods.
All right, I'm gonna go and look at that
She
window.
Doesn't even smoke. Just picks up the cold coffee and holds it in her hands. He's thinking, are we done here? Or should we arrest her? She's a flight risk and she lied to you. She should be taken into custody. No, that won't be necessary. Just leave her alone. She's been through enough. She doesn't need this. police brutality.
Yeah, no. I can imagine that. It's that old problem of, okay, but if no listen to Shoulder Devil, why Shoulder Devil have sexy voice?
This guy won't budge. You have to wake Multiface up, forcefully, if you want to continue pushing her.
Yeah, in God's name, wake up, drama.
Who? What? Dear God, you've been lied to. She could have killed her lover and lied to everyone. She's not candid at all. She's smoke and mirrors and will-o-wisps. She probably didn't give you her real name either. Why would she? Arrest her immediately, before she further entangles you in her web of lies. See?
All right, you know what? I think you didn't make that call to the station.
I did. What is this? I called your desk or whatever it is. The numbers are all over town. Call 8102 for emergencies. There was an older woman on the other end. It sounded like she was smoking. She took my complaint. She coughed.
That is the emergencies desk number. Anyone could know that, sire, by looking around and calling the desk. I don't believe a single word she says.
What time did you make the call?
Thursday night. It was late, sometime after 12.
It checks out.
I'm not going to say
She
anything.
Stands before you, holding her back very straight.
Your real name isn't Klaasja Amandu.
I agree. You wouldn't give us your real name, not when people are after you.
Okay.
Okay, what?
Okay, it's not.
Good. You can tell me the truth.
You log your work every week. It's all transmitted to Common, sir. I couldn't just beg you not to enter my name. So I lied. Like I lied before. Like I lied to my employers. I have to lie all the time. I'm so tired of it.
Was the passport bullshit too? That passport you keep hidden?
No. It's submerged in a plastic buoy on the coast, in the reeds. It just doesn't say Klaasja Amandu. It says Anouk Mea Smit.
Falsified documents?
Passport and visa. Given to me by my employer. I can't even use them. My employer probably leaked the name, Mea Smit, to hurt me.
Why would they do that?
I didn't show up to a rendezvous. They don't take that lightly. I didn't show up because I was afraid they'd do something to me. The job was finished. I'm just a liability now.
She fears an arrest right here and now. This has been an awful turn of events for her.
All right. And where is this buoy?
West of the boardwalk, in the reeds. On the coast there. I put it there when I first arrived. Haven't been there since. I'm not sure I could even find it now. It's useless.
West of the boardwalk in the reeds. We'll have to check that buoy out.
The lieutenant makes a note of it.
You're welcome to it. It's in the reeds northwest of here. Past a broken sewage pipe. Right near the waterline.
You're probably not Miss Oranjes 37, are you?
I am. They can never take my sash and my scepter from me.
Yes, they can. For lying.
So tell me your real name.
It's Katarzyna Elysium.
Okay. So finally we meet Katarzyna Elysium.
She nods. Her round eyes meet yours. They seem moist from the wind on the roof.
All right.
She nods, her back straight, ready for whatever is next.
So, Kim, why have we not arrested her yet?
There may be grounds here, at least for an extended detention.
A little whimper. The young woman hears you. She's looking around.
But what if I told you you're under arrest?
But I haven't done anything. Anything illegal.
Fucking mind games. Enough. That's right, gang. Stern and merciless now. Stern and merciless as we reel her in.
You're a suspect in a murder investigation. You're a flight risk. That's all the reason I need.
The lieutenant produces a pair of handcuffs.
Please, no. I think I know who did it. I know who shot Leslie. You know it wasn't me. Why would I do it? I have no motive.
What do you know? Who shot him?
She's silent for a second, as if looking into herself for certainty. Then, in a hushed voice, she says, gearing up for this betrayal is hard for her.
Ruby.
Why do you think it was her?
She has this thing for me. Ever since I met her and the boys downstairs. She's been pretty frank about what she wants.
What she's saying is... sex.
And what is that?
Sex.
Yeah.
And more. I made the mistake of confiding in her. I told her I was on the run. She started protecting me. It became an unhealthy relationship.
Well, hey, who knows, Macabre? Maybe if you just listen to voice lines from this game and, like, meditate and focus enough, you can actually change the sound of your inner voice. That would be a cool little bit of magic to try out.
When I started spending time with Lely, she told me to end it. Said there would be shit if I didn't. It was not a good meeting. We stopped talking after that, but...
I don't understand. What exactly in your relationship made you think she's romantically interested in you?
She said she's in love with me. She even asked me to run away with her when I told her I'm a fugitive. She started developing notions about our relationship.
And you led her on?
A little. I was flattered, you know? But then I had to let her off, and it was not easy. I came to regret being friendly with her. We maybe kissed, nothing more.
Sounds like she was fixated on you.
This is just an assumption.
I know what it sounds like. That's why I didn't want to tell you before. But she knew what had happened when I came downstairs. Somehow, she knew Leslie was dead. She wasn't surprised at all. When we came up here, she was calm as a stone, too. She cleaned it all up like she had a plan.
That is a little strange. People don't usually keep things together under stress like that.
When Ruby said there would be shit happening if you didn't end your relationship with the deceased, was she threatening you?
She came over one night, drunk. Said she'd turn my life into a living hell.
Oh, and hey, I just realized it's ad time. Here, I'm going to let this dialogue play out, and then I'm going to take a break for ad time. Oh. All right. So it stopped already. All right. I'm going to take a break. We're going to let ad time roll on by, and I will see y'all in just a minute.
gonna survive unless get a little crazy. I want to get away. I want to fly away. I want to get away. I want to fly away. No fear the kid rose. The more I get of you, the stranger it feels. Better than angels. Heaven, let your light shine, light shine. Whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. You're nothing. You started on the dotted line. Whatever you do, I will be right here waiting for you. You're nothing. You started on the dotted line. On the dotted line. I want to get away. I want to fly away. I want to get away. I want to fly away. I want to get away. I want to fly away.
All right, I'm back. All right, we're a couple hours into it.
Asking your turn.
Oh, not that one.
Ask,
This one. There we go.
ask little Tommy J.
Thank you, thank you. Good to be back. Always nice to see ya. Always so great to just hang out here with the friendos. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe after this dialogue, I'm gonna go ahead and switch over to some DRG real fast. And we're gonna rock and stone. I've got an elite deep dive that I still gotta do this week, so we might see that. Okay, let's continue this.
And she's a pro. She must be. To keep the Hardys in line. I tried severing ties with her after that. I thought it had worked, but...
Some of that fear is still with her. What are you talking about? She's afraid you'll arrest her.
And why do you think it was her?
She has this thing for me.
What she's saying is...
Oh, I already went through that one. Hold on.
A little.
That's the same one I just did.
That's it.
She has this thing.
Oh, no, I'm looping. I'm dialogue looping. I'm doing the spam thing. There we go. There we go. And how could she have killed him?
She could have had access to the roof. You've noticed that door there, right? Maybe it leads downstairs. She could have come to the roof through that, then taken the shot right here, where I stand. It was dark outside. I wouldn't have seen her.
Then slipped back downstairs without anyone noticing. That is possible.
Interesting theory. Did she know that door exists? Had you been out there with her?
Yes, of course. She's been up here many times, jacking private stations off the ring antenna. She used to come here to drink on the roof with me, before it got weird.
Okay, then.
Okay. And what? Arrest the liar now. Why? She told us some pretty interesting things there.
Who?
Her. Stop letting her distract you.
Well... Honestly, I would say I would rather not arrest her and have her run away rather than arrest her and have her die, possibly. So, we'll keep you here for now.
Thank you. Thank you. You won't regret it.
Something tells you, you will.
Okay.
She slowly lights another cigarette and steadies her breath. As if in the presence of someone.
Oh, excuse me.
You are. This is not the end of this.
So let's get back to those lies you told.
Yes, we demand she be punished for this. She's
Actually, no. Okay, we've covered basically everything here.
As you look back, you think, so love did do him in, after all.
I was right.
If it weren't for her, he would not have been there. The shot would not have connected with his soft palate.
Looks like love did him in after all.
She's silent, holding on to her coffee mug. No vapor rises from it. It's cold. It appears this one has not been entirely corrupted. This may help. This may help the others see.
I'm going to say nothing and let her answer.
Yeah. I'd like to think he didn't love me. Or that it was chemically induced and not real.
Why?
Easier that way.
Was it real?
I don't know.
Looks down at the yard, then back into her coffee. Damn, people are complicated and shit. Am I right, yo? That's some pretty crazy shiz, man.
The same small, heavy door. No lock in sight.
3% chance. Not gonna fuck with that right now.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
Okay, let's try visual calculus.
The golden light melts away into the blue, glassy darkness of your mind. In it are two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman on the single bed.
What position are they in?
Like the witness said, the man is kneeling, the woman is on her back. It's the night of March 4th and a shot has just been fired. The man looks directly at the woman. The shot's possible directions converge in his mouth. A ray cast from somewhere outside, entering his brain.
Where does it come from?
From the roof outside. Location A prime. The glass fractures around the bullet hole. Shards face inwards like a corona behind the woman's back.
Okay, inspect the ghostly figures.
The man does not know the bullet has entered his brain. He never will. Death comes faster than the realization.
Well, small mercies. Have a look at point A, the roof.
The ray cast from the man's mouth unravels into a fan of possible directions, all on the roof at first. The shot could have come from any of them. This is composite location A prime, most likely of the origin points.
Shouldn't there be gun residue outside?
There could have been. Then the rain and slush and wind washed it away. This was more than a week ago.
I'm what, 80% sure it's the roof where the shot was made from?
72%, with an antique weapon that fires military-grade ammunition. A Bell-McGrave rifle, for example. This is a good short distance, but not too short. The perpetrator aimed with their back against the railing, or possibly kneeling for precision. This would explain why it only took them one shot. The lights were on in here. Outside it was dark. It was like shooting fish in an aquarium. A well-lit aquarium. The victim opened his mouth to let the bullet in. Neither of them would have seen anything outside in the darkness. Too busy with their own bodies.
Are there any arguments against A prime, the roof?
None that you've found thus far, but that doesn't mean there aren't any.
And the shot couldn't have come from inside the room, a closer point?
Point X would contradict the woman's testimony, rendering the entire proposition void. These figures would be wiped out, Detective.
Okay. But there have been another point of origin further away.
That's a 28%, yes. In this model, the shot could have come from a greater distance. Nothing excludes the possibility. Should we extrapolate to include every possible point of origin in Martinez?
Sure, yeah. Extrapolate the radius to include all of Martinez.
You would need a map for that. A map of Martinez.
Fuck. Still don't have that. Where would I find a map?
The bookstore. They have maps. You're thinking, what if the shot didn't come from the roof, right?
Yes.
Good. We should come back with a map and compare the landscape to the radius of the shot.
Okay, so the bookstore is where the map is. Okay, I said I was going to rock and stone, but this is actually really important. Shit is picking up. We're getting some good shit here. This shit is fire. I'm firing on all cylinders. I'm going to fuck this mystery in the butt, and I am going to call it back for a second date later. And then we are going to go to, like, probably a carnival, a carousel. I'll take it on the Ferris wheel. We'll kiss. It'll be a magical moment. You know, that moment where, like, you feel each other's breaths as your lips come closer together and the first, like, little touch. Anyway. Maps.
You broke down the back door, the wards, the door. It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop.
Well, sometimes it's necessary to resort to extreme measures.
I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape.
What are you talking about? Just a door.
Just a door?
I forgot I'd kicked down this lady's door, like, yesterday.
Don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well.
Cursed? I thought the curse wasn't real.
Of course you didn't. You're nothing but a policeman. All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area. We are set on the path. There's little else to do. But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity?
The entity? No, I don't think so.
Yes, the malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her.
Chimneys aren't big enough for anyone to live there.
No, this chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains. God knows what she's doing there. Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
On the one hand, I do like unnatural magic, but on the other hand, ma'am, that sounds incredibly stupid. What if I want to buy a book?
Then why are you talking to me? Everything is on the shelves to browse.
She smiles and nods.
Okay, so where's the maps?
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. The
map?
display rack is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring
maps.
These shelves are overburdened with...
No, I want map. Where is the map? A tome of fascist magic, rather candid. A quaint picture brochure book. Very colorful.
On the shelf reads, biographies of...
Okay, what about over here? I just want a goddamn map.
This bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
Aha, interesting.
Various paranatural books still litter the shelf.
All right. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit about none of that. Where's the goddamn map, motherfuckers? Where is your maps, fathermucker? Are they out here somewhere? No, I can't buy anything from here.
What have you found? And also, do buy the books.
The display rack is brimming. Rows and rows of Heimdallmen blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Heimdall and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Heimdall, Return to Heimdall. And the Solipsistic, Man from Heimdall and the Heimdall Man.
Good God, how many are there?
Maybe 100. Man from Heimdall and the Sages at the End of the World. Man from Heimdall and the False God. Man from Heimdall and the Scorched Earth. Man from Heimdall, the Heimdall Colonies. Man from Heimdall and the Swamp Beast. Man from Heimdall and the Snow Crabs.
Ooh, that one sounds delicious.
Those snow crabs are worse than they sound.
Okay, enough.
The display before you is burdened under piles of Man from Heimdall novels.
Okay. Where is this fucking map, though? Where is this map? They said it should be in the bookstore. Old sports magazines. Where? Oh wait, what's this?
Several maps have been attached.
Hey, there we go.
Inside the alcove, they're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda. a map of Revachol, and a map of Martinez.
Map of Martinez. This could work, maybe.
Okay, look at the map of Insulinde.
This large map separates archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another, far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme.
What else?
Ozon, Laurentide, Fas a la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands. All just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white. In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou, in a bookstore. It's you. Radiating outwards from you, the suzerain Revachol. With a radius of 80 kilometers, still, the crown jewel of this Isola would be barely visible.
Okay, squint first. Can you see the cities on the islands?
You can. On Caillou, Revachol, a single black star. On Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandu. On Archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers. On Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas. Lost little pearls of light, tiny fires in the dark.
Look at the edges.
The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Muindi is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seo is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called. Connections to other worlds, words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there. You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away.
Yo, existential crisis at the scale of the universe. Let's go, baby!
Perhaps they are gods. Gods of distance and outer dust.
Okay, what about the map of Revachol?
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Revachol East.
And west of the river?
Hudon. It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad, and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
And Martinez?
It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock. The strip of coast next to the Greater Revachol Industrial Harbour. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, Coal City is worse. A charred limb. Rain falls on its slick black streets. And then there's the burnt-out quarter in the heart of Jamrock. Is it cold in this bookstore? Or is it just you? No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive.
That is something. Oh, look at the map of Martinez.
It's not really a map. It's a tourist thing. A picture postcard with buildings on it, drawn from an isometric perspective. A date in the upper right corner says 48. Still, it's detailed. Could be pretty useful for scouting ahead. You see the jagged boxes of an industrial harbour, even the whirling in rags there.
All right, 90 cents for the map of Martinez. Why would you steal something that is 90 fucking cents?
Be informed of your surroundings.
All right, we got a map now, baby.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinez, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
Trace the path through the grid.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Sipar, over Saint-Brun and Martinez North, finally coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the map tab.
Hey! And here we go, look at that. We finally got a map, baby. Alright. Now let's reconstruct where else this shot could have come from. And then we rock and stone. My ADHD is fickle. It pulled me away and then it pulled me back in. It does that sometimes. It's like being jerked around on a leash, but not in a fun way.
The same two neon-lit shapes, a man and a woman. A ray of backward motion explodes from the man's mouth, through the window to the roof outside, widening into a radius, A prime.
Okay, I have the map to extrapolate the radius to include all of Martinez.
According to your map of the district, this shot could have come from a wide angle of locations, starting with the northern edge of the abandoned boardwalk, ending with an islet in the bay. Let's call them B prime.
Okay, more precisely.
B prime for boardwalk, B double prime for Land's End, and B triple prime for the islet detective. There may be smaller points in between, but those are too fine to zoom in on.
Okay, have a look at B prime, the boardwalk.
700 meters away. The likeliest of these B positions, 20% chance. A skilled sniper could have made the shot, provided he had a safe sniper's nest. Even with the light on inside, we're talking military training. At that distance, the perpetrator would have had to take wind direction into account.
Okay, B double prime.
1.2 kilometers away. The least likely of these positions. Let's say 3%. A truly skilled sniper could have done it, possibly from a tent. No, too far-fetched.
Okay, and B triple prime, the islet.
1 kilometer away, an unlikely point of origin. Beyond the docks somewhere, on an islet in the Bay of Martinez perhaps. There are islets there, badly charted as they may be. The shot would have been a small miracle, 5% likelihood. There is an extremely narrow field of view from the bay to the window, between Rue de Saint-Ghislain 10 and 33A. The angle would have been extreme, and access to the islets is questionable.
Kim, do you think the shot could have come from further than the roof in Martinez?
From where, precisely?
Let's say B prime, the boardwalk, B double prime, Land's End, and B triple prime, the islet.
I see you have given this a lot of thought. Are those the locations you've singled out in addition to the roof? And what is the likelihood, in your opinion, that it came from a further distance?
Much less than the roof, but still.
Okay, well, we should see if there is gunshot residue or sniper nests if we go down the coast. Rule these spots out one by one. It would be the diligent thing to do. Until then, personally, I'm going with the roof version. A simple hypothesis can be wrong, but it's something to build on.
Okay. So here we go. We got it. Oh boy, we got a lot to do. But for now, Dingo is borking his little heart out, so I'm going to go attend to that, and then we're going to switch over and do some rock and stone. How's that? We got a deep dive to do. So I will see y'all in just a few minutes.